Something I always do when trying out a car for championships is find out where to shift. And I'm looking at the power band in the top middle of the screen. It tails off massively at the red line. Awkward torque. So go to special stage route X, and I'm attempting to shift as best I can exactly on the shift indicator. And I run these tests just to find out exactly where I should be shifting, because it's not always at the shift indicator. So I'm looking for when I hit 140, which is there. So screenshot that. Now try a different rev range, 7,250 RPM. Okay, as best I can. I'm looking at the tachometer, trying to keep it straight while I'm looking at the tachometer. Drifted left slightly there. Might have to factor that in sometimes. But again, when it hits 140, there. I'm looking at the distance the bridge is now. Got no other indicators. 7,500 RPM, as best as I can get it. Second gear is always a bit tricky. Drifted left a little bit, so I might have to factor that in. But still trying to keep it straight, even though I've drifted left. I'm not going to correct. At 140, there. Screenshot that. 7,000 RPM. Bang, missed it, got it. Got it. Fourth to fifth would be easy. Got it. Again, trying to keep it straight. And when it hits 140, screenshot to the frame. 6,500 RPM. Thinking that torque band is really low, but the power band is high. There's a crossover. It's short shifting better. Waiting for the 140 mark, but didn't even make it by the 1,000 meter marker. Okay, 750 RPM. Again, best you can hit it. Might have missed it in first. Wasn't too bad otherwise. It's very, very similar to the shift indicator. Slightly before. There's 140. Okay. 6,000 RPM shift. Try really short shifting, because I'm looking at the way that boost pressure falls off at higher revs, and now it's always at full boost. Does this work out? Again, looking for the 140, if it makes it before the 1,000 meter line, and it doesn't. Screenshot that. One final go. Let's try over revving it. It's not much of a room to over rev on this car, but this should be terrible, given where the power falls off dramatically right at the red line. So this should be slow. Not too bad, but still slower. So in order, 6,500 RPM. Didn't even make 140. 6,000 RPM, even less, closer to 140, so that didn't work out at all. 7,000 RPM, faster. But now the bridge is getting further away at 140, so 7,250 faster. Over revving it was actually faster than a slight short shift. 750 RPM, bridge is further away still, means I got there sooner. And at 7,500 RPM and at the shift indicator, nearers could make no difference, just a little bit of drift. Learned nothing. Oh well, sometimes the game's right, sometimes it's wrong. But it seems on this car you can maybe shifts very, very slightly before the shift indicator, but if you stick at the shift indicator in this car, you should be alright. So that passive crossover of the boost to power doesn't affect it too much. Okay, that's the way you should shift this car then.